Welcome, scholars, to Lesson 7.2, Multiplying Polynomials. Last lesson, we added and subtracted polynomials, and this time we're multiplying. We're going to do that in a couple of ways. The first way is going to be using a table. So this is the example from the textbook. You can look at that if you would like to. But I'm going to go ahead and go to number 1. And it says, what is the missing term? So let's look at what's happening. So they're multiplying, see this -2 here, and this +3 here to get this -6 right here. So -2 times 3 is -6. 3x times +3 is 9x. And 3x times 5x is 15x squared. So it's asking what's going to go in this box. What is -2 times 5x? And that's going to be -10x. So all you are doing is multiplying and putting it in the box. So for number 2, 5 times 4x is 20x. 5x times 4x is 20x squared. 5x times +3 is 15x. So what goes in this box right here? You can go ahead and pause the video and try it yourself. All right, and hopefully that you said that the answer was 15. 5 times 3 is 15, so that's what goes in the box. Now for number 3 and 4, we're going to actually take it a step further and actually do all the multiplying and filling in ourselves. So we need to know how to actually set up the box. If it says -x plus 6 times x plus 2, I'm going to break each of these up into its own term, right? So -x plus 6, that's a binomial, meaning it's 2 terms. So I'm going to pick either the top or the side. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to pick the side, and I'm going to write -x. I'm going to write that +6. So see how if I pick the side, I'm going to put both of them in the side. If I'm going to pick the top, I'm going to put both of them in the top. And now I have x plus 2, so I need to break that up into my other side of the box, which is going to be the top. So I'm going to put x right here and 2 right here. See how I'm just breaking it up into the terms. Again, -x plus 6, the two terms are -x and 6. And then with x plus 2, my two terms are x and +2. So now I'm going to multiply. What is -x times x? That would be negative, because a negative and a positive is a negative. And then x times x is x squared. -x times 2 is just -2x. 6 times x is 6x. And 6 times 2 is 12. Now I have to actually go ahead and simplify this. I'm not done. So I'm going to write everything in the boxes down below here. So -x squared. And then I'm going to write -2x. Then plus 6x. And then plus 12. Now again, the order doesn't really matter. I just kind of went, going across and then down. So however you write it is okay, because now we still have to combine like terms. So -x squared, there's nothing to combine that with. But -2x plus 6x gives me +4x. So plus 4x. The 12, there's nothing to combine it with, so bring that down. And then I'm done. So all I did was break it up into each box, each term by itself. Then I multiplied. Then I brought my boxes down here to combine like terms. So why don't you go ahead and pause the video and try number 4 on your own. All right, let's go over number 4. So I'm going to put -2x minus 1 on the side. So -2x is going to come first, and then -1 comes in the next box. And then I'm going to break up my second binomial, which is -6x, and then that +1. And now I'm going to multiply. So -2 times -6 is +12, and x times x is x squared. So that's going to be 12x squared. -2x times 1 is just -2x. -1 times -6x is +6x. And negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. So I just multiplied, and now I'm going to bring this down. So 12x squared minus 2x plus 6x minus 1. Our middle terms are the same as the last one, as number 3. That's going to give me positive 4x. So I bring this down. 12x squared does not change. There's nothing to combine it with. Then I have positive 4x, and this minus 1 does not change. So this is my answer right here. All right, so we're going to go on to number 5, which is just the same thing, just a little bit longer. So now I have a trinomial times a binomial. So I'm going to break up that trinomial into the boxes that have 3 boxes. It's going to be the top now. So I'm going to bring negative 5x right here, negative 1 right here, negative 3x squared right here. Then I'm going to break up my second set of parentheses, my binomial. So negative 3x is going to go here, and negative 6 is going to go here. And now I'm just going to multiply like I did before. So negative 3x times negative 5x is 15, because negative 3 times negative 5 is positive 15, and x times x is x squared. Negative 3x times negative 1 is positive 3x, and negative 3x times negative 3x squared is positive 9x to the third. Now, if you're not sure how I'm doing this so quickly, let's kind of show it to the side here. So negative 3x times negative 3x to the third. Oops, negative x, sorry, to the second. There we go. All right, so now negative, and this actually goes back to our exponent rules, right? Our negative 3 times negative 3 gives us positive 9. So that's that part. And then x, if there's nothing there, has a positive 1. And 1 plus 2 gives me 3. So it's 9x to the third. All right, so let's go and fill out the second, or the bottom row. So negative 6 times negative 5x is positive 30x. Negative 6 times negative 1 is positive 6. And negative 6 times negative 3x squared is positive 18x squared. Now I have to bring everything down so I can simplify it and combine like terms. So 15x squared plus 3x plus 9x to the third plus 30x plus 6 plus 18x squared. So now I have everything down here. Now let's combine like terms. 9x to the third, that's the only one that has x to the third. So I bring that down. Next thing is going to be my x squareds. So 15x squared plus 18x squared is going to be 33x squared. So 15 plus 18 is 33. So now I have my x. So 3x and 30x is also 33. So 33x. And then the 6 is alone, so just plus 6. And that is my final answer. I've multiplied. I brought all of the boxes down so I could combine like terms. And then once I can't combine anymore, I have my final answer. So if you want to pause the video and try number 6 on your own, go ahead. All right, so let's go over number 6. So this one actually has 4 terms. That's why there are 4 boxes given to you. So I'm going to go ahead and break that up into 1, 4x to the third, negative 5x, and negative x squared. Then I have negative 3 and 6x here. So let's multiply. So negative 3, negative 12x to the third, positive 15x, positive 3x squared. This is 6x, 24x to the fourth, negative 30x squared, and negative 6x x to the third. If you need to write them out to the side like I did in the last example, if you're having trouble doing them in your head, it's okay. Just write them out and then just go ahead and multiply them. You got it. And then now I'm going to bring these down, all of these. So negative 3 minus 12x to the third plus 15x plus 3x squared plus 6x plus 24x to the fourth minus 30x squared minus 6x to the third. And now when I combine like terms, I only have one x to the fourth, so I'm going to start with that, 24x to the fourth. Now you don't have to go in standard form. I'm just doing it to keep myself organized so I know what I've done already. So I'm just going to go in that order, but it's up to you. So after x to the fourth, I'm going to look for x to the third, which would be right here. So negative 12 minus 6 is negative 18. So minus 18 x to the third. Now I'm going to look for x squared, which is right here. 3x squared minus 30x squared. So 3 minus 30 is negative 27 x squared. Did I miss any x squared? No, that's it. Then my next one, let's do double underline of just x. So 15x and 6x. 15 plus 6 is 21. So plus 21x. And I think that's all the x's. I just have my constant left, which is negative 3. And then I'm done. I know this one's a long one, but that's okay. So again, all we do is we break it up into the boxes, multiply each one in the boxes, and bring those boxes down so you can combine like terms. So now we're going to move on to our second method, which is FOIL. So if we just have two binomials, not if we have a trinomial or anything else, we just have two binomials, we can use the FOIL method. And FOIL stands for first, outside, inside, and last. So let's look at number 7. My first would be this 3x times 2x. So 3x times 2x is 6x squared. That would be first. Now we're going to do outside. So 3x times 9 is 27x. Then we're going to do inside. Negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x. And then we do last. So negative 2 times 9 is negative 18. I still have to combine these like terms right here. So 27 minus 4 gives me 23. And then I bring down the minus 18. So that is FOIL. You don't have to use the boxes if you have two terms like, or two binomials like this. So go ahead and pause the video and try number 8. All right, let's go over number 8. So my first is going to be 2x times 2x, which is 4x squared. All right. So that was first. Actually, let's write FOIL. That helps, FOIL. So first, outside, inside, last. So we did the first. Now the outside would be the 2x times 9, which is 18x. Then we do the inside, which is 5 times 2x, that's 10x. And then last, 5 times 9 is 45. I go ahead and simplify these middle terms right here. 18 and 10 is 28. So my answer is 4x squared plus 28x plus 45. So now it's your turn to try the practice and then the mastery check. Good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.